Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the second episode of the jet engine project. Today I'm going to be working on the fuel system, so I guess I'm going to show you guys what I... Okay, so basically the components I have is I kind of want to make this as cheap and easy as possible. So kind of what I thought to do was, because I wanted to run off propane, I figured I could buy one of these. It's a propane weed burner. So it almost got this little cup that goes on the end here. But anyway, so I got my line to go to the propane tank. I'm gonna figure out how I want to control it from here. I'm gonna keep this, I think, because I think I can just reuse it and it'll be okay, and hopefully it'll work. And then this thing has this thread which goes into the cup here, and actually that hole in the inside of the cup just so happens to fit a piece of, let me get this in the shot, conduit, electrical conduit. So I'm thinking I'm gonna use this as my fuel rail kind of, and I've got to go from my camera, that's gonna be my input, that existing hole. You can see my little tack welds on the top there. This is to hold in a little top thing that holds in the it holds this whole thing in place with the combustion liner inside. So this hole is going to be drilled to the size of the thing, and then the piece on the inside, which you'll see in a minute when I take this off, which I guess my camera can't see, unfortunately, that's just going to be drawn out so it can pass right through, and then eventually I'll have to put a spark plug in there to spark it. But yeah, basically I just got to figure out how I want to route this. And so right now I'm thinking I'm going to have it come out at the top and probably come forward or something and come out down here or something. So I'm going to think that out for a little bit. But for now, I'm going to just get started on working on this part up here. So, to the time lapse. Okay, so I was able to drill or get a hole in there that would actually fit the thing. The time lapse, I don't know how weird that's gonna look. I haven't really done time lapses before, so I think on the first 10 seconds or so, it might be a little bit different than the last 40 something or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out in post. Anyway, and so then now I've got to get another hole in the top of here, and this one has to be slightly bigger than the last one so that the tube can just slide on through. And I don't know if you could tell in the time lapse, but the reason I had to keep looking up at the ceiling was because the pipe was 3 inches away from nailing the top. So anyway, now I'm gonna disassemble pretty much this whole thing, because to get to this hole I don't want to get any flakes in my turbine down here. So I'm just gonna have to take off this whole turbo, and take off probably this piece too, just so I just want to take this over to the workbench so I can work on it over there. So yeah, time for yet another time lapse. Well, that was pretty annoying. I only got my Dremel with me right now, and I have my angle grinders with me, and I also only have thin cut blades apparently. So that kind of sucked, and so I ended up just resorting to metal shears, sheet metal shears, which actually worked way better than I thought they would, I guess. But this is thin sheet metal, so I guess in theory that's exactly what they're meant for. So cut out this big hole, and now nothing's gonna get in its way, especially the oil line. So I'm gonna probably pick this back up tomorrow and continue the project on there. See you guys tomorrow. Okay, so now I got this initial piece done. I pinched off the end. I'm going to weld that shut in here in a second. And then, so I've got holes. I kind of randomized how I drilled them in, so there's not really a pattern at all. But all this is below the line that's going to be welded in. So now I'm going to take off this top piece, shove this dude in from the bottom, and weld it up. So then I can figure out how to put in all the other pipes. So now for a little bit of welding. Okay guys, so I got that piece welded in, and it didn't go out too great because it's stainless steel and conduit pipe, so it didn't go out too well. Mainly because the stainless steel is super thin, so it just melts like instantly. So like other parts of this part will probably be gasket makered. I should be able to weld the conduit though. I should be able to work through all that, but this is pretty bad for now. I've already got the angle on it kind of cut in a little bit. But unfortunately, my phone's about to die, so that is all the filming for now. Alright guys, so basically here it is. I got the thing welded in. Still not my greatest work. I swear I can weld better than this. So yeah, here's pretty much, as far as I know, my fuel system for this test setup. I really don't know how much this is going to come into play. Like if I'm going to need to be adjusting or not. I'm really hoping I won't have to. If I will, and it gets, I don't know, eventually maybe I'll come up with some way to control it remotely. I don't really have to figure that out yet. Oh, it's kind of warm still. Oop, and this isn't put in. Basically, yeah, so you're going to have your propane lead coming in and going in here. I unscrewed this just so I could put this on easier. This will be, I guess, your valves control. I'm really hoping I can control it from just the propane valve, though. And then here is where it transitions into the conduit, and it just goes up here and into that pipe bomb we made earlier. And then this is going to get gasket makered over eventually. Yeah, like I said, temporary. It's going to be just like the bottom, which is also gasket makered a little bit. It even needs a little more, but yeah. And so yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, and see you guys next time.